prophesied in my book, Effective in the Midst of Chaos, back in the 20 years ago when I wrote the book, that the times of the Gentiles is coming to an end. Satan, knowing this, in fact, is pulling out all the stops. The unseen forces of this world that he is manipulating are tightening the net. Some of Satan's advanced forces, namely abortion, bigotry, AIDS, organized crime, sexual perversion, and idolatry, to name a few, have already landed. They and of themselves are not big enough to win a war, but they have taken their toll in deaths and injuries. The main task force, consisting of worldwide famine, plagues, now I wrote this 20 years ago, plagues, okay, severe governmental restriction, terrorism, financial collapse, national anarchy, and biological, chemical, and God forbid, possibly nuclear war is about to cross the spiritual ocean and make its beachhead on planet Earth. Okay, I just didn't make this up. This is in my book. You could look it up. It's in the last chapter. Okay. Here's my note. I wrote those by inspiration of the Holy Spirit, in truth, after listening to many teachers and preachers over the year and reading many books on the subject. One book, Hal Lindsey's book, in his multi-million-dollar seller, The Late Great Planet Earth, prophesied back in the 70s, even before I did, prophesied this and much more. So wasn't saying anything new. It's just the Holy Spirit gave me the unction to put it into those kind of words. Okay. So if anybody has thought, well, we've seen Satan at his worst, you haven't seen nothing yet. And it's coming to planet Earth. And the more we turn away, the more the nations, not only this nation, the more the nations turn away from the living God, the stronger he's going to get. We spoke about that in spiritual warfare, remember? That powers and principalities over the nations. Now, let me just read to you that second half of Satan's attack that hasn't come to pass fully yet. And it's about to make its beachhead. Worldwide famines, plagues, severe government restrictions, terrorism, financial collapse. The world hasn't collapsed financially yet. Not Europe, not the United States. National anarchy, biological and chemical and possible nuclear war is about to cross that spiritual ocean and make its beachhead on planet Earth. Okay. God in his mercy is using natural disasters along with prophetic teaching and preaching to get our attention. But are we listening? So even before revival, what should be our attitude? Following the world and not God is the wrong prescription.